Welcome back. Stoney is here, and this is typically the Sunday that he breaks out the yellow jacket. I got to say, I was a little disappointed that we didn't see the yellow jacket this year. What's the story?
Because I'm a slob, I had a stain on it, and my lovely wife, Cindy, tried to get it out, and to no avail.
I'm sure you gave her plenty of notice.
Yes.
Probably did that about an hour ago.
Right, exactly. Well, I only wear it once a year on this show.
Well, how'd you get it dirty last year on this show?
That's what I can't figure out.
This is why you watch, to learn more about Mike Stone's wardrobe.
Yeah.
Hey, what a difference a week makes. That Tiger team comes home, they get great pitching, the bats wake up. How are you feeling now compared to how you were feeling 7 days ago?
You got to feel much better. Obviously, they're 2 games over 500. The starting pitching has, I mean, it was great this week. Now, granted, Chicago's having all sorts of problems. And it's early, but I'm glad we didn't sign Adam Dunn. He can't hit anything.
Can't hit without an appendix.
You know what? He can't hit in a real league, the American League. Verlander was great on Friday. We know what Brad Penny did yesterday, and Scherzer's just been unbelievable. And they actually got some timely hits. Everything is not perfect, obviously, but at least they're moving ahead slowly. It's a long season, and got a big weekend series with the first-place Cleveland Indians this weekend down there. Not to minimize Seattle coming in with King Felix as well.
But and then they got the Yankees coming back here, too. So it's an interesting stretch where they're going to face some tests. And how about Max Scherzer, 4-0? He has a third of the team's wins.
He's been terrific.
This is the guy who last year said was probably the key to the Tigers' success. Do you still pin that sort of pressure on him that as he goes, this team might go?
No, I still think pitching-wise, Porcello's still the guy that's going to be like the linchpin. Because I expect Verlander and Scherzer to be very good. And I said, before the year, Peralta's going to be a kind of key. He had some key hits.
Let's get into what happened yesterday, just because it's a talk about sort of item. I thought it was an error.
So did I.
And so many people disagree with us because, probably like me, you've seen Brandon make that play. He did have time. It was a bad throw. And when you've seen him make those kind of plays, you lean towards error.
Exactly. To me, maybe we set the bar so high for Brandon Inge, but to me, he made a great stop. His wheels around. To me, it's a routine throw for him.
Now, a lot of people will say, well, they got more hits. But the hit is already on the board. It changes the energy. It changes the emotion. As soon as that hit goes on the board, there's a big deflation.
Yeah, but it's not as big of a deal because it could have gone either way. So, but originally, I thought he was the official score was going to get some award that he's not.
Bottom line is, it was a great outing by Brad Penny, and that's what we needed to see from him.
Absolutely. What can you say about Brad Penny? I mean, not only has he been a pretty good pitcher, I mean, his fiancée is going to, hopefully for his sake, win Dancing with the Stars on Channel 7 in the next few weeks. He's also dated Alyssa Milano and I believe Eliza Dushku, whatever her name is. Brad Penny, his babes can rival Jeter's.
Give me your thoughts on the Red Wings as they still sit at home and await who they might play in round 2.
I think, people always say, rest or rust, give us a call, on talk radio. I think the rest is good for them because Zetterberg will be healthy. Franzen should be healthy. And look, they're still an older team. They could use it. I don't buy the momentum thing. I think it's good no matter who they're going to play. I think this is good for them. I expected this to be a tougher series with Phoenix than it was. And, hey, they're playing very well, and anything can happen.
You never want to give away a game in any series. But there's a part of me that says, I wouldn't mind them playing a higher-seeded team because if you go on the road and lose that game 1 because you're rusty, you can shake it off and say, we were supposed to lose that one because it's on the road.
Right.
But if you start at home, you're rusty, all of a sudden you've lost your home ice advantage.
I still think San Jose is going to end up winning the series, and they're going to end up playing at San Jose to start.
How much time do we need for your Stonehead this week? Where are we going?
Not that much. Stonehead goes to, Brandon Marshall, the Miami Dolphins. Now, you might sit there and say, Stoney, his wife was the one who, assaulted him in a domestic abuse with a knife. But if you've been following Brandon Marshall, he's had so many run-ins with domestic abuse with his wife and other women that maybe it's his fault. Don't get in these confrontations. Brandon Marshall, keep knives away from your women. You're a stonehead.
Before we get out of here, I want to get your thoughts on Lions Thursday night. Who are they going to end up with?
I want them to take Daquan Bowers. That's what everybody seems to think they're going to take. But since everybody says they are, they probably won't. So I'm going to say the Alden Smith, the defensive lineman from Missouri that they will trade down to get.
And pick up some more selections, which is probably a wise strategy. That is Mike Stone. You can hear him tomorrow morning and every morning, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 on 97.1 The Ticket. Happy Easter.
Same to you.
Get that yellow jacket clean. We'll be back right after this.